I'm going to share with you a couple videos that I came across. But before I do, Trump, because I've covered this before, Trump is a Jesuit, which makes him a soldier to the Pope. And what he's doing is gathering the Northern Kingdom. Not just the Latinos, but the Native Americans. Why? Because the 400 years is up. And since 2020, they have been returning our lands to us, and they don't want to return our lands to us. They want to keep our lands and keep us slaves. That's what they want to do. So he's gathering our people and taking them to what? The southern states, which are the Confederate states. In there, they have camps. So that's what he's doing. Because, like I said, he is gathering the Northern Kingdom right now because we're in a Jubilee year. And in the Jubilee year, our lands return back to us. And Francis knows that. And Francis is the owner of our lands. So it's very important that we stay in covenant under his protection and leave all this fake religion as Catholic Church Christianity, because it has nothing to do with Abba. It's a form of godliness, but denying its power. So you got to go back to Abba so you can be under his spiritual ark of protection. It's very important. So in the scriptures it tells you that they're going to try to take our lands and enslave us again. But the story don't end like that right now, because Abba walks with us. So this judgment is now onto the enemies of Joshua. So what he's doing is a snare. He's bringing them back in, and then he's going to destroy all of them. The mountains will fall on top of them. So that's why, if it was going to be working out in their favor, why is Babylon falling and continue to fall? Because it's not going to work in their favor, and they know it. But they really are fighting it.
Talking about how the NFL is scripted, right? And so a lot of people correlated this picture that Joe Biden posted in 2024 with that he had already planned who was going to win or lose the Super Bowl last year. But there were a lot of things going on in 2024, rumors of using lasers or certain things on certain areas. A lot of areas were affected by a lot of things. A lot of places no one even heard about, right? I want all of my followers and anybody who sees this video to go to its Cat Arnett's page. On the fourth row down, second video, watch that, then come back to watch this one. As soon as I saw this headliner, no dynasty has crumbled in Super Bowl like the Chiefs. Can they recover? And what I find interesting is how many Indian reservations have been targeted for, and not just LI, but as well. Did you guys have any idea how many Indian reservations are fighting the federal government for their land right now? I bet you don't. And if you don't, I suggest you start searching. Because they are on the hunt. Bad. In fact, the entire world is. And once you look up what's actually happening here, once you put together all the pieces, it really starts to make a little bit more sense. At least when it comes to their subliminal messaging. It's the living top, running away. It's the living top.
Been real stressful for everybody lately. All the news is pretty much just bad news. But I got some more bad news. That's the best part. There's a problem that I don't really see many people talking about, so I'm going to bring it up. There is a huge white nationalist movement going on in the United States. I knew about it years ago, but there wasn't anything I could do because it's freedom of speech. Plus, they're very organized and they're very hidden. And it's not just like a couple clubs, down south. It's not just that. They have them in every single state. In bigger states, they have them in every single city. And it's not just like a club where people come together and, have a couple drinks and play cards. They are training. They organize together with outside chapters to work out, martial arts, firearms. These are dudes that have been training for the past few years because they want to be ready for what's about to happen. Now, I'm going to hold your hand when I'm telling you this because I mean this in the nicest way. If you are a bigger person, you need to lose weight fast. You need to go get a gym membership. You need to work out. If you are out of shape in any way or form, even if you're in shape, you need to join a gym. Lift weights. Do cardio. If you have a boxing membership or some type of martial arts, even better. If you do not own a firearm, buy one. Practice with it. Yeah, they're expensive. Put it on a fucking credit card. Not like we're going to last long enough for you to pay it off. And no, don't buy a freaking High Point. You need to do your research. Buy something very reliable. Buy something that you can afford as well. Buy ammo. Buy ammo. If you can afford plates, buy them. Level 4 plates. Buy tactical first aid kits. Make a bug out bag. I know there's some people that have had trouble getting in shape. This is a reason to, because this isn't a negotiation anymore. Now you don't have a choice. You have to. This will save your life. You got a bunch of social medias, delete them. I mean it. Delete them. That $500 billion that we're putting into AI, we already have AI. They're going to use it as surveillance. They are going to access your phone without you knowing. And be careful what you say to people, because over 100,000 members worldwide of this organization, they'll turn you in when things go south. And the names of the clubs will not always be obvious. I want to point that out. They have hundreds of different names, and not all of them you would think, oh, that's a club. Be safe, be armed, stay alive.